What's going on, NFL fans? The Sport Corner here with Week 2 NFL Countdown, and in today's video, I'll have the top 3 performers from Week 1, my Week 2 predictions, and notable injuries in Week 1. Also, I'll have news on players and much more. I'll start off with the top 3 performers out of quarterbacks. Number 3, Carson Palmer, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jay Cutler came in second place with 372 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And actually last year he threw for 26 interceptions, almost like 1 per game. I mean, he's doing good actually with his yardage, but he's got to be more careful in the air. Number 1 was Peyton Manning, 433 yards with 3 touchdowns, no interception. Very good game for Peyton out there, as he lost to the Houston Texans. But all you fantasy geeks out there, that he must have really helped you out there, gotten you guys a lot of points to help your team a lot. Top 3 running backs I have out here was number 3, Michael Vick, 103 yards with a 9.4 average per rush. Very good game for him, and I'm happy to see him back the way he was in 2006. Number 2 was Chris Johnson with 142 yards with 2 touchdowns on his quest for another 2,000-yard season. I hope to see him reach that mark again. He's actually one of my favorite players out there, so I hope to see him go to the top as one of the best running backs in the league. I actually see him being one of the best fantasy performers out there this week, but there's also someone else who did much better than him. Number 1, Arian Foster of the Houston Texans. He ran for 231 yards for 3 touchdowns against the Colts. And if you guys do not have him on your fantasy team, I will tell you guys to pick him up. He's actually a very good running back after that performance against the former AFC Championship winners, the Colts. So, Houston, this man may help them go far into the playoffs. My top 3 receivers, Matt Forte, the running back of the Chicago Bears, 151 yards for 2 touchdowns. Very good receiving game for him, but not so well of a running game for him with only 51 yards and no touchdowns. Chad Ochocinco made my number 2, catching 159 yards for 1 touchdown as he lost to New England Patriots. Austin Collie caught 163 yards for 1 touchdown for the Colts as they lost to the Texans. Now I want to come to you guys with the Week 1 scores. On Thursday, New Orleans beat Minnesota 14-9 in a battle of the NFC champions last year. The Detroit Lions lost to the Chicago Bears 19-14. Miami lost to Buffalo 15-10. Tennessee whooped Oakland 38-13. New England beat Cincinnati 38-24. The Giants came out in their new stadium winning 31-18. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat Atlanta 15-9 with their 8th straight season winning their first game. So congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tampa Bay beat Cleveland 17-14. Denver lost to Jacksonville 24-17. Houston beat Indianapolis 34-24. Arizona beat St. Louis 17-13. Green Bay beat Philadelphia 27-20. Seattle beat the San Francisco 49ers 31-6. Washington beat Dallas 13-7. Very good game actually on Sunday night. Monday Night Football. Baltimore beat the Jets 10-9 as Rex Ryan went against his former team as he lost to his former team. But actually the Jets may do very well this year. San Diego lost to Kansas City in a huge upset 21-14. So that is my Week 1 scores. Now I come to you guys with the notable Week 1 injuries. Mario Williams is out with a groin injury but practiced. Donovan McNabb had an ankle injury, practiced. Albert Hainsworth had an ankle injury but practiced. Charles Woodson with a toe injury did not practice. Brett Favre with an ankle injury did practice. Percy Harvin with a hip injury practiced. Now Toby Gerhart with a knee injury practiced. I just wanted to put him in there because he was one of my favorite college players out there. Jake Delhomme with an ankle injury did not practice, so you might see Colt McCoy in his first start. Marcus Ware with a head injury practiced. Matthew Stafford with a right shoulder injury did not practice. Darrelle Revis with a hamstring injury practiced, and Bob Sanders once again is injured with a bicep injury and did not practice. Now, my Week 2 predictions out here. Week 2, Chicago will beat Dallas. I think a very close game, but after Dallas losing to Washington, I think that Chicago can come out and beat Dallas. I have Atlanta over Arizona, Cincinnati over Baltimore, Kansas City over Cleveland. I don't think Colt McCoy will be that great if he plays. He'll do good, but I think Kansas City, after beating the Chargers, can do a very good job. I have Philadelphia over Detroit, Green Bay over Buffalo, Tennessee over Pittsburgh, Minnesota over Miami, Carolina over Tampa Bay, Seattle over Denver. I think Seattle can actually pull off an upset. St. Louis over Oakland. Sam Bradford will have a good game. I promise you guys that. Now, one of the most anticipated games of the week is the Jets versus the Patriots. And I have the Jets coming out on top on this one. After losing, I think they can come out and win. I have San Diego over Jacksonville. Washington over Houston. Dean Abb will do a very good job. And the Manning Bowl, Sunday night, I have Peyton Manning over Eli, and I think Peyton will have a great game after coming off that loss. Monday Night Football, I have San Francisco against New Orleans. New Orleans will whoop them, I think. I actually want to talk to you guys about notable news in Week 1. Michael Vick will start for the first time since 2006 with Kevin Kolb out with a concussion. I think Michael will come out with a very good rushing game and surprise their opponents. Michael Vick has actually had a very good games in the past couple of years with the Eagles, and I think he will perform very well against Detroit, because Detroit isn't doing the best, so Michael Vick will come out and surprise anyone. I could actually see him being a starter if he gets traded to a different team. He's a very good quarterback, and I think he can make very good stuff. Also, Jay Cutler, after last year only throwing for 27 touchdowns and 26 interceptions in his first year in Chicago. Now, I'm a Chicago fan, big Jay Cutler fan, and I hope that I can see Jay throw for at least 30 touchdowns. I hope to see that in less than 20 interceptions. I want to see him improve to get Chicago to the playoffs after the 2006 Super Bowl loss. I think they still have potential out there. They just got they have pretty much the same team. They just lost a couple of receivers, and they got a better quarterback because Rex Grossman was not good in 2006. It was mostly the defense, and with Brian Urlacher back, I think they can perform very well. So thanks for watching, guys. This is Week 2 Countdown. I may have a podcast coming out soon, I don't know, and I will actually have next week or this week a college football countdown, and maybe some MLB, NBA, NHL stuff, but I'm just more into the NFL than anything else. So please subscribe for more sport news, sport updates, breaking sport news. I'm really into sports, so please subscribe. It'll really help my channel. And thanks for watching. This is the Sport Corner, and have a good Sunday watching the games. Goodbye.